Beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to teach you guys how to remove bankruptcy from your credit report. So this is the final video. So it's 5 videos that I basically made on removing accounts from your credit report. So this is the 5th one, you guys. So I made 5 separate videos on how to remove different accounts: late payments, student loans, collections, charge-offs, and now we're at bankruptcies. How to remove these different accounts from your credit report. So here's an example, you guys, of a bankruptcy being removed. So you see public records have been removed from your Equifax credit reports. And also it's just going to look just like this, saying a public record was removed. Public records, you guys, are bankruptcies. Period. If you look on Credit Karma, you'll see that a public record is basically a bankruptcy. Now, when you all go and say, if you were to just look for the bankruptcy on Identity IQ, this is what it's going to actually look like, just like this. You're going to see the name of the bankruptcy, the closing date, you'll see all this information, and you're going to need this information with removing the bankruptcy from your credit reports. You could possibly do it without that information, but it will be better if you had that information. So if this is your first time watching my videos, definitely make sure you guys subscribe. If this is not your first time and you have not subscribed, you better subscribe, because you're still watching me, which means it's something that you need that I'm giving you. So please make sure you all subscribe. I want to make sure I hit 100K this year. I know from your help, from subscribing, I will definitely hit that 100K. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of time. Let's actually get into these dispute letters, because it's 4 letters that I use to remove these bankruptcies from your credit reports, and I want to show you these letters. So this is what it's going to look like. So it's going to be your bankruptcy dispute letters. Okay, so it's going to take about 3 months to actually complete this process, and you're going to have to send out that first round of letters. What's called a round. You're going to have to send out your first letters to the credit bureaus. Then next, we're going to send letter 2 or 3, depending on whether or not they responded. We're going to send that to the credit bureau, and then after that, we're going to send letter number 4 to the credit bureau, month number 3. So every time you're going to check, is that bankruptcy gone? Credit Karma, dang, it's still there. Okay, let me send the next one. Okay, month number 2 is still there. Dang, okay, let me send the next one. That's how the process is going to go. So you'll see that looking on Credit Karma, whether or not that account is deleted, and then you also can see it right on Identity IQ, so you get all 3 of your credit reports and credit scores for just $1 for with a 7-day trial using Identity IQ. Now, month number 4, if that bankruptcy is not deleted, I do suggest you send out complaints to the Better Business Bureau, the CFPB, and also the Attorney General. That's something that you guys will have to do, and you're going to get better results by doing it that way. Just make sure that you're sending out your letters, you're sending out certified. Now, this is the credit bureau's addresses. So these are their addresses: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. We're going to want to plug that letter onto our letter that we're going to send out. But first, I want to show you how to fill out the dispute letter. So here's the dispute letter. I actually put X's here so you don't see the information on the letter. If too many people just have the information that's on the letter, it's going to be hard for it to be effective. You guys can find this letter right on my website, Rickita.com. You can see it right down here. We have late payment letters, student loans, collections, charge-off, and bankruptcies. So this letter is literally a little over, you're paying a little over about $7 per letter. Make sure you guys send these letter out. A little under $7 a letter. These letters are very effective. This is how you want to work to remove that bankruptcy from your credit reports. It's not a guarantee, but if you sit and not do anything, I guarantee you got to wait that 10 years. I tell you that, because bankruptcy is going to stay on your credit reports for 10 years. So it's one of the things where you just have to keep sending out letters if they're not removing it, or you can potentially think about suing the companies on your credit reports. So if you guys are having a hard time, like Rickita sent out all those letters, you sent them all out certified mail, definitely let me know. Okay, you do all that, come back to me, let me know. We'll figure out something together on what you have to do going forward. But that bankruptcy letter is here. This is what you're going to use to remove that bankruptcy from your credit reports. Somebody credit scores went up 129 points when they got their public record removed. These are actual results from my clients that I put on these pictures right here. So definitely make sure you guys check this out. Everybody's going to have a different type of increase. You can see the other person only got 31 points, but Think about all the accounts you can now get by getting these accounts deleted from your credit reports. And look, it's only $27 and you're going to get all 4 letters because it's in a package. Now, if you have other accounts, late payments, student loans, collections, charge-offs, make sure you guys use that. And think about joining my membership because I do meetups where we meet up twice per month. So I meet up with you all and we work together to remove these accounts from your credit reports. I can even send out the letters for you. And I also send out letters certified for the people that request that I send out those letters certified. Now let's go ahead and start filling out this letter, okay? So, dear sir or madam, I am writing to request that you verify the bankruptcy listed on my credit reports. Then after you just read that, you see what's going on, all this information, you want to leave the same. Only thing you want to change is this information here. So insert your date of birth, insert your address, and insert your social security number, okay? Insert this information here. After that, you want to go ahead and search your name, your first and last name. You don't want to sign, just type your name in here, okay? Just type it in here. Next, you want to find out the bankruptcy. You want to look at it. You want to see if it got a reference number or a case number for it. So go ahead and pull up that bankruptcy. And you can see I blanked out that information. I just, you see where it says reference number on there. It's like the 4th one on there. It says reference number. That is the bankruptcy that you want to go ahead and list on this letter, okay? So everybody's going to have a different reference number, and this is the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and plug that Chapter 7 bankruptcy. You could literally just put that on there, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. If you want to, you could just put that on there, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. You can plug the information in different places. So Chapter 7 bankruptcy, if there is a reference number, go ahead and put that reference number here, whatever it is. You can get that on Identity IQ. I think having that information do give you better results though. But if you have multiple bankruptcies, you can go ahead and list, your other bankruptcies that you have. Go ahead and list them, one by one. Some people have 3 or 4 bankruptcies. It is what it is. I don't care if they're discharged or dismissed. Go ahead and copy and paste them, and you can put your chapter 13 bankruptcies on here too. So chapter 7 or chapter 13. So go ahead and type it in there, and you can put this in different spots. So I don't have a special spot for this because I want us to put this in different spots. We're all getting the same letter. After so many sales, I am going to switch up the letter, but we're all putting this information on the letter. So you may have, 5 people using the same letter, but if you was to put this information in a different spot, be a little sneaky about it, you can get better results because nobody have your exact same letter. So you can paste that information here in this spot, and you only want to do it once, but I'm just going to put it in multiple spots just so you can see. So you put it in between these paragraphs. You put it after this paragraph, and then also you can put it after your personal information. So you can put it there. And then also, you don't want to put it down here at the bottom because it's going to say, so thank you for your cooperation or something like that. So you don't want to put it there, but look how many spots you can put it on there. So you got multiple spots where you can actually put that information on there. So please go ahead and plug in that information for the bankruptcy, whether it's chapter 7, chapter 13, whatever it is, go ahead and plug in that information. And when you plug in that information, then they're going to know what bankruptcy you have, and then they can start working to remove it. Now, this is just letter number 1. Don't forget, if they don't remove it after the first month, you need to go to month number 2 and do letter number 2 or 3, depending on whether they responded or not. So I'll say you, hey, if they didn't respond, do this one. If they did respond, do this one. And then also, if you did the second month, it's still not deleted, go to letter number 3, number 4 for your 3rd month. Then if they don't do it that time, Better Business Bureau, CFPB, and Attorney General will definitely be your friend. I do suggest that you send out the bankruptcy letters certified. So here it is here. So this is the letter. I do suggest that you send it certified. I also do suggest, so that first letter that we have, I do suggest you look up LexisNexis. I'm not going to lie to you all. You get a lot of results by removing it from LexisNexis because that's where the credit bureau is getting it from. It's a third-party credit bureau. Since you guys made it to the end, that makes you're very serious about it. That's something I don't like to tell people about my little trick, but that's what I like to do. I like to remove from LexisNexis because I see it's a greater chance of getting it removed from the credit bureaus when I do it that way. So remove it from LexisNexis first if you want to, or you can send out that letter with your first round of letters. You're going to see that account get deleted much faster when you send out that letter to LexisNexis. So you can just Google LexisNexis and send it in to them. And they already know they're a credit bureau too, some like a credit bureau. So they know, they're going to get disputes. And after you send it out certified, just like this, you want to wait about 31 days from when they actually get the letter. You want to send out that next month of letters. Okay. So wait 31 days, put a thing on the calendar. Hey Siri, remind me in 31 days to send my next disputes to the credit bureaus.
Okay, added.
And she got the date on there. She's going to remind me. She got the date on there. When I see that pop up, oh, it's on and popping. It's time for me to send out my next letters. Pull your credit reports from Identity IQ or look on Credit Karma, see if it's deleted. If it's not deleted, it's time for the next letters. But that's how you're going to get that bankruptcy removed from your credit reports. Don't forget, you guys, this information, all of this is like the different letters. It is available on my website, Rickita.com. Also, my membership, I do suggest you guys do my membership. If you need to schedule a call, please go ahead and schedule a call. If you need home buying help, please go ahead and complete the application. I'll be able to help you as long as you're within the United States. Now, some things I didn't go over throughout this whole series is this is my all over blog. As you work to remove those accounts, it's going to be easier for you to get approved for these accounts. Like you'll see like the best credit cards for bad credit. You guys will have a greater chance of getting approved for all of these different credit reports. Maybe I should be in incognito mode to make it work better. I think it's working now. Okay, perfect. There we go. Internet acting crazy right now, but you're going to have a greater chance of getting approved for credit cards. While you're going through this process, if your credit score is really low, I do suggest you guys look up the best credit cards for bad credit, and you start getting approved for some of these cards, like the credit builder card. They don't care what your credit score look like at all. They're going to approve you. It's a secure credit card. Each of these credit cards, they have a video here to tell you about them, how they work. These are the same videos that's on YouTube. So you can look up all of these different companies that I have here. It's so many of them on here. Definitely check them out. And these are the best credit cards for bad credit. Say if you found a credit card that you really like and you want to have more information about it, use this search bar up here to look up anything on my website. So you can look it up here. So if you see right here, I'm going to search Apple. And when you search Apple, I'm wanting that Apple credit card to pop up. So I love my Apple credit card. I use it for anything that I have to use my Apple Pay with, or on certain things. Like you go to certain places like Walgreens and things like that, you get 3% cash back. I love to use my Apple credit card. So if you're interested in the Apple credit cards, you want to learn more, each of the credit cards that you see on there, it's a full-on blog about them. Now, this blog is going to be completely done by June 1st. That's my goal. So you're going to see a full-on blog about all these different credit cards. And the best thing I like is that you can see, other people that got approved for these credit cards. And then also you'll see which credit bureau they're going to pull from. So definitely check it out. You can apply right here on the website. I have that video here. You can check it out. I even have a free downloadable guide. Now, what's on that guide is it's going to tell you a lot about that credit card. Plus, they're going to tell you other credit cards that's similar to it. So Discover Cashback credit card. It's another credit card that's similar to the Apple credit card. That means that if you got approved for Apple, you got a great chance of getting approved for this credit card. And again, you'll see approvals here also. Somebody said they started with $1,000 limit and they got an increase in 2 months. That's good. They also said they had the Walgreens MasterCard. So these are things that you want to look at when you want to get approved. Somebody got the Discover credit cards. You'll see her always on the website. I appreciate her support. But she said she got approved for $2,000. So this is something to look at. And Discover reports to all 3 credit bureaus, and they're going to check your TransUnion credit report to approve you. This is information that you're going to need. They have the 0% intro APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfer. That is some great information also. And then other similar credit cards are down here at the bottom. But if you guys love that credit card, please download that guide, because once you download that guide, then you guys will be able to, you'll be able to know exactly, it information about that credit card, and also you'll be able to see other credit cards that's similar to. But definitely check that out. I spent a lot of time putting that together. This is the end of our series on removing accounts from your credit reports. So hopefully you guys went through that process and actually worked to remove these different accounts from your credit reports. We did not go over inquiries, but if you guys have inquiries, I have a free inquiry dispute letter down below. Check that out. I know I charge you all for these different things, but the inquiry letter, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a hit or miss. It is. So if you want to work to remove those inquiries, definitely go ahead and check it out. But you can see too, it can be effective with removing inquiries from your credit reports. So definitely check out that free letter. And then I also have, I think it's my 12-hour inquiry letter removal or 48-hour removal, 12-hour inquiry removal. So definitely check that out. Also, it gives you extra insider tips on how to remove those inquiries. But bankruptcies, we went over that today. We went over how to remove that. If you didn't go over these different accounts, like how to remove like charge-offs like this from your credit reports, please go back and watch those different videos. I literally put all this together, you guys, and I literally only charged $27 for the pack of 6 letters. So it's a package of 6 letters. That is just amazing. Sometimes you pay $40 just for one letter. So definitely I put this together because we're all going through something right now. Even myself with certain things I'm doing. I have a family, all the groceries, you know, the prices of everything is going up. You have to switch around your budgeting, how you're doing things. I see changes in my household in terms of finances and how much everything is costing. So I figured, let me put this out there because I have my cash back. I love my cash back. I'm only going to spend my money on stuff I'm going to get cash back on. I have all of those rewards. And it's just a lot of things that I have set up to help me. So I just wanted to put this out there for you all. And I want you guys to get to the point where you can use your cash back also. And you can get the credit cards you want. You can get the financing you want. You can get the house you want. You can just get to where you need to get, and you can start working to remove these different things from your credit reports that's holding you back. So you can see some student loans being removed. We went over the student loans, how to remove those student loans. A lot of people is being affected. They're not able to get approved because they have student loans on their credit report. So I put that together. Bankruptcy is here. Also, Wakefield and Associates. This right here is for those medical bills. The dispute letters for the collections can help you because you can see right here between January 22nd, 2023 and January 29th, 2023, your Wakefield and Associates collection account was removed from your credit reports. That's good news. Collection accounts can damage your credit a lot. It sure can. So I put that on here for collections. I showed you the video on how to remove them. This student loans also, Jefferson Capital Systems, also a collection being removed. An inquiry, I showed you all how to remove the inquiries with that inquiry letter. Check out that video. Also, make sure you all get that free dispute letter down below to remove that inquiry. Credit One, if you got Credit One, make sure you use that charge off letter. Capital One, use that charge off letter. Some people messed up with the community bank cards, and those are the cards for the shopping cart trick, like the New York and Company. If you messed up with those companies, it's not over for you. Please send out the dispute letters for charge offs and you'll work to remove that. If you have any questions, please go ahead and schedule a call on my website or call or text me 833 Rickita. Too much talking today. 833 Rickita, and I'll be happy to help you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Please make sure you all subscribe. I make sure I put a lot of effort into these videos. Bye-bye.